In order to connect to BACnet MSTP, you need to have a device called a USB to 485 serial adapter. There's many available. This one I'm showing you is one that we manufacture. It is specifically called a USB to eBus adapter. Our eBus expansion from the VCCX is actually RS485, so it's the same technology used. I personally like this device the best out of all the different options available, mainly because it is completely isolated. So any signal on this end is electronically isolated from this end. So if you have high voltage on your communications bus for some reason, it will not damage your computer on the USB side. So this one is available through us or through your AON rep. The part number is ASM01979. You can talk to your rep to get pricing and availability on it. Now, this is originally designed to communicate to eBus modules with your computer for updating purposes. So it comes with a USB or an eBus type connector, and it will come with a cable, a short cable, with an eBus on both ends. Now what I did was I cut off one end and I tied my wires as shown. I have the white wire on this terminal, the black wire in the middle, and the blue wire on the other end. So what this does is it allows you to connect the plus, minus, and the shield to the appropriate terminals on our VCCX controller. If you're connecting up to another device, just be sure to verify the polarity properly. There's another option available if you want to save a little bit of money. This one here is one that I purchased from an online supplier, just a standard online store. This one was significantly cheaper. However, it does not have isolation in it. So if something is high voltage on the wire side or on the 485 side, it could potentially damage your computer. I've used this quite a few times without any problems, but I was always really careful about what I'm connecting it to. Again, this is just going to have, several connections on it, but in this case I'm only using 3. I'm using the plus, the minus, and the shield, or the plus, the minus, and the ground. And you just connect it up accordingly on your controller. The third device I'm going to show you is one that I do not recommend, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. This one here is the cheapest one that I have found on the internet. It is about $7, but it is absolute junk in my opinion. It is not isolated. The connectors on the end are very tiny, and it will not hold an 18 gauge wire. I've even had to have a problem with 20 gauge wire and 22 gauge wire with strands touching. I've also had problems with these connectors breaking off because it's just the circuit board sticking out of the device and it's very flimsy. So I've had a lot of problems with these devices breaking. I do not recommend this device at all. Spend a little bit of extra money and buy one of the 2 other options.